Do you want to know how to freeze your credit for free? Let's talk about it. Hi everyone, my name is Josh, the Florida Mortgage Dude, powered by American Home Mortgage. I wanted to make this video today to share a financial tip that I take advantage of to help protect my credit. So if you remember back in 2017, Equifax had a massive data breach that compromised millions of people's sensitive information. The federal government stepped in and mandated that each credit bureau offers some type of protection against this for free to each consumer. That's where our credit freeze comes into play. Now, when you implement a credit freeze, it prevents anyone from being able to run your credit, and it prevents anyone from being able to open a new liability in your name, and it's absolutely free. But the main advantage to a credit freeze over a credit lock is that a credit freeze prevents the credit bureaus from being able to sell your personal information, whereas a credit lock, yes, it does prevent anyone from being able to run credit or open a new liability in your name, but the credit bureaus can still sell your sensitive information. So I'd prefer to take advantage of a credit freeze, not only because it's free, but also because it offers a little bit more protection than a credit lock. You do have to go into each bureau's site or call each credit bureau to unfreeze your credit, but to me, it's definitely worth the extra little bit of work for the extra protection that I get for my credit. So let me show you guys how to take advantage of this free service. Okay, the first thing you want to do is we're going to start with TransUnion. So TransUnion's site is transunion.com/credit-freeze. Now it's going to take you to this portal here where you will create an account. Now I've already created my account and I've already put my freeze into place. Now I'm not going to log in because you'll see some of my sensitive information, but I will show you guys on some of the other sites how to do it. They're all a little bit different, but the premise is generally the same. So you would create an account, put a freeze in place, and then when you're ready to unfreeze, you log back into the account and then unfreeze the credit indefinitely or for a specified amount of time. Now with each credit freeze, they are going to offer, issue some type of PIN number. I would highly recommend to track that PIN number somewhere, keep it in a safe place, just because it's going to be a hassle to communicate with the credit bureau that you're trying to unfreeze your credit if you don't have that PIN number. So moving on, we'll do the Equifax site. Now Equifax, I believe I'll be able to show you guys a little bit of what we can do. So, okay, so yeah, get started with a freeze. So here you'll just put in, again, your sensitive information, basic info, click I'm not a robot, continue on to the next step, and then it's gonna ask for the credit freeze specifics. Now, if you're watching this video on Instagram, feel free to find this video on my YouTube or Facebook page, where I will have the links hyperlinked in the description below. Experian, now this one's a little easier, experian.com/freeze/center.html. Again, we're gonna have, here we go, let me put this here. Again, we're gonna have, add a security freeze, freeze my own credit, and then boom, you put in all your sensitive information. Now here's your PIN number. You can create a PIN, they can create a PIN for you, I think. But I've created all of my PINs and keep them stored in a very safe place. You can either do this online or you can call each credit bureau. Again, I'll put the numbers in the description below. It's an automated system, so you would call and it says press 1 to freeze your credit, press 2 to unfreeze your credit. But that is when you'll definitely need to have that PIN number available. So we actually recently purchased a vehicle. I had to unfreeze my credit, so I took about 5 or 10 minutes to log into each site and then put in that temporary lift for the credit freeze so that the creditor could go in, run our credit, make sure that we were legit, and then complete our vehicle purchase. And once they pulled our credit freeze automatically went back into place without me even having to log back in and create the freeze or prompt the freeze. After seeing it in action and me trying to run my credit and my application for the car loan getting kicked out, or after my application was essentially denied, seeing that side of it, really made me think that this is definitely something that a lot of people need to take advantage of. A lot of us don't really keep an eye on our credit, and I think that's something that needs to be addressed. I think people need to at least keep an eye on one bureau. You know, for example, I have Experian. I pay for a service where I can go in and just kind of keep an eye on that, just to make sure that nothing's really happening on that end. And you could also visit annualcreditreport.com, and you can get a free credit report every year, so you can see if there's any inquiries that you don't know about, or if there's any collections that you were not alerted of. Again, you know, when me and my wife were applying for a refinance years ago, she had a $40 collection on her credit report from when we had one of our kids, and we were never notified of that, because I would have paid the $40 if we knew that it was out there and it was an outstanding bill. So this is definitely something I feel like most people need to take advantage of. It's really easy to utilize, and once you set it in place, it's like a set it and forget it kind of thing. Now again, I don't use my credit that much. You know, every once in a while, like I'll need it to purchase a vehicle, or you know, maybe get a new credit card or something, but I don't really use my credit that much at all. So having that credit freeze in place where I don't have to think about it, I don't have to worry about anybody stealing my identity, is really, it offers a lot of peace of mind to me in protecting my credit score. If you have any questions about your credit or buying or refinancing your home, drop a comment below and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you are a subscriber, thank you for your support. I definitely appreciate it. Again, my name's Josh, the Florida Mortgage Dude, powered by American Home Mortgage. That's going to do it for this video. We'll see you in the next one.